Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. I wanted to first start by introducing myself. My name is Amy Coppola. I am a 7-star Team Beachbody coach, and I've been a coach for about 4 years now. I just celebrated my 4th anniversary as a coach. So tonight, I wanted to give you some information about coaching. It's a decision that I am extremely grateful that I made 4 years ago, and one that I really didn't think would have such an impact on my life. So I am really honored and excited to share with you tonight, or whenever you're watching this, just exactly what it can do for you, what it is, what we do, who we help, how we earn. So we're going to get to all those things in just a few minutes. First, I'd like to start out by kind of giving you an idea of who I am. Like I said, I've been a coach for 4 years, but I am a mom. I'm actually a single mom. I created this business from right here in my kitchen, and it has been, nothing short of amazing. Prior to becoming a Beachbody coach, during the first year of coaching, I was still at my career, which was an accounting manager. I was an accounting manager for 13 years, and it was a career that paid well. It paid the bills, but it wasn't anything that left me satisfied, fulfilled, excited about what I was doing. None of those types of words would ever be used when I was at a party and somebody said, "Hey, what do you do? Nice to meet you." And it was like, accounting. So I always have enjoyed fitness and have enjoyed helping people with different aspects of fitness. So when Beachbody came along, I was very skeptical about it. And it was presented to me by my upline coach, Becky Brosset. And I was in a place in my life, I had just had my 2 kids. I was done having babies, and I was pretty frumpy. I wasn't huge or anything, but for me, I had an extra 30 pounds on my sides and my thighs. And my friend Becky had also had her children around the same time as me. And I noticed that she was getting leaner and leaner and fitter and feeling good and all this energy. And here I was feeling really bad about myself. I had very low energy. I did not feel comfortable getting in a bathing suit at pool parties or the beach. And I had kind of accepted that that's, what I told myself in my brain was that's how it is once you become a mom. I kept thinking about going to the gym a lot, and maybe I'd make it there once or twice a week, but that really wasn't enough to create a change in my health and my physique and my confidence levels. So when Becky had started telling everybody what she was doing, I said, "I want in on that. What are you doing?" And she told me, "I'm doing this program called P90X. Have you ever heard of it?" And I went, "Oh, geez, that's that thing on TV. Yeah, right. Those things on TV don't work." I was very skeptical. And so for an entire year, I sat back trying to do my own methods and not finding much success with them, while Becky continued to improve physically and emotionally and in all areas. So finally, I decided, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try out P90X2 was coming out. So I said, I'm going to try that program, and, I'm going to be quiet about it. I don't want to tell anybody in case it doesn't work. And so I started doing that program, and it came to me at a point in my life that was really a whirlwind of disaster, basically. I had been laid off from my job. The economy was in its collapse, in the 2007, 2008. We were in the cleanup of that. I was in a very bad financial position. My ex and I were about to go through a divorce, and I felt that on the horizon. And I had really lost who I was as a person. And I had always been putting myself on the back burner for the few years prior to that, just trying to hold all the pieces together in a very desperate state. So when I finally decided to do this program, I thought to myself, everything else is out of control. Everything else is falling, the sky is falling down, it almost seemed like. But I know that I can wake up, turn on this program, and, do exercise every morning. And if nothing else, shoot, they offered money back guarantee. I can always get my money back, right? So I went ahead and I did the P90X2 program. Every single morning I would wake up at 4:30 and go to my crazy friend's house. Thank goodness she would, rally and do it with me every morning. And we did that. And as we started completing that program, I started feeling just, so much better, so much more confident. I was feeling strength again, and it wasn't just a physical transformation. I was feeling confident again. I was emotionally, and just everything about me was feeling a lot better. So I started realizing, man, this thing really works. She wasn't kidding, and the skepticism began leaving. And once I completed the program, I thought, man, you know what? This thing really works, and I would love to try their nutritional drink Shakeology. I can't afford it. I don't know where I'm going to come up with the money. I didn't realize then that it would replace my breakfast. So that was actually, now it comes from my grocery budget. But I thought, I've got to figure out how to do this. So I went into the coaching side of this just as a way to be able to get a discount on my own Shakeology, and to, try and get a couple people to do this with me so I could basically have the cost of my Shakeology covered. And so I did that. And, the first month, sure enough, a couple friends saw that I was really excited about the program now, and they wanted to try it with me. So we started out together, and it was actually one of my funnest challenge and fitness groups that I've ever had to date. But we all had no idea what we were doing. We just went in every day. We would check in with each other online, and we would do this program and complete it together. And those became my first clients. And I would, encourage and support and motivate them, because I had already just done this program, and I felt it. I knew that it was legit. So after that first month, I thought, well, geez, that wasn't that hard to do. I think I'm going to try this one more month, because you can cancel at any time. So I had figured, if this doesn't work out, I can cancel. The next month came and went, and I did it again. And then around that time, I started hearing wind of this Success Club trip that they do annually, that I could win a trip for my kids and myself, my family, to Disney World in the spring. And I'm in Florida, so sometimes us Floridians are like, Disney World. But then Disney World trip that you stay in the Yacht Club Resort, and I mean, all the bells and whistles were included. And, again, this was a time that I hadn't had any resources to take my kids out to a vacation. I mean, nothing. It was a struggle to make ends meet for groceries and for electric and for very basic things. So the idea of being able to take them in the spring to, this luxurious vacation that they were going to absolutely go nuts over, I just thought, I'm going to work towards that, and I'm going to keep on with my fitness. I'm going to keep helping others. And if that's a possibility, that's something I want. Why not me? I can do this. I'm enjoying this, and my clients are loving it. Why not? So month after month, I worked towards that. And, it was coming up Christmas time, and really there was not a whole lot of spare money to come up with Christmas gifts. And that's a really terrible feeling. And my kids at the time were 3 and 6. And so I kept thinking, you know what, if I can earn this trip, and December was the cutoff to earn the trip. If I can earn this trip, I can tell the kids that Santa brought them this trip to Disney World. And, that's really going to be their major gift for Christmas, because that's about what we could do. And I worked at it. And sure enough, I was able to earn that. So that was my first, real big feeling of success with the company. I had no idea the income potential at that point, but I knew that I was going to be able to provide this experience for my kids, no matter what was about to happen. I was, we were about to separate households, my ex and I, and, go through a really crappy experience for them. And I just kept thinking about, I know that, no matter what, we're going to have that happy time in the spring, and it's all going to be, something that I can look forward to. So that's kind of how my coaching career got started. From there, it was just one thing after another. And it was basically just built on the premise of helping those 3 people each month. 3 new people each month. And, I grew a team, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in the beginning. I'm sorry, not the beginning, a little bit later. And I grew a team. And from there, I worked extremely diligently and consistently, and I was patient. This isn't something that happens overnight, but I was consistent in my efforts, and I was able to leave my career as a accounting manager and be able to work from home doing Beachbody full time. And again, that's not something that I have ever intended to do when I started, and it might not be something that you want to do, and that's totally fine. You can do this on whichever level that you'd like, but there is that potential if that's something that you're looking for. If you're looking for something part-time, a little fun thing on the side, totally, what you can do with it as well. But for me, driving home from downtown every day, trying to figure out the whole single mom life. I had gone back to school because I thought there has to be something better out there. I was, picking up my kids late from aftercare, no time for homework, no time for cooking dinner. And I hate, not being able to cook for my children. Cooking is my love language. So I love to be able to be here and cook for them and just feel good about the life experience that I'm providing them. And I wasn't feeling that way until I was able to make that change. So that was one of the best things that I've ever been able to do and, sustain very well since then. So enough about me. Let's get into what coaching is. And, maybe you can relate with some of those points, maybe not, but either way, I'm going to kind of touch on everything. I've got a little note card here so I don't get too off track, because this is something that, as you'll see, I'm very passionate about. I can talk about this forever, but we're not going to, don't worry. But what we do as Beachbody coaches, our mission as a company is to help other people fulfill their goals and live healthy, fulfilling lives. And that to me is something like, wow, I wake up and I go to my job every day, my job with purpose. And, I love being able to do that. And one of my coaches that joined my team 3 years ago, just last night, she posted a picture with her and her family at some mud bath springs in the middle of Costa Rica. And she was thanking Beachbody for, giving her the ability to be present with her kids, same thing, and be able to provide those experiences for them. Beachbody doesn't guarantee any particular level of income. Like I told you before, it is completely the amount of effort that you put into it is what you'll get out. But the great thing being for all us hard workers is that, the sky is very much, the limit. You can work as hard as you want and really create a huge abundance. So who can we coach? Who can be a coach? Let's start with that one. Females, males, pretty much if you're 18 and over, you can be a coach. We have all types of different professional backgrounds on my team. We have attorneys, we have veterinarians, we have stay-at-home moms, we've got lots of teachers, we've got dentist assistants, we've got dentists, we've got chiropractors, we've got pretty much every walk of life. We've got people as young as 21, we've got coaches as old as almost 70, my mama, and there's several others, not just my mom, but I like to pick on her. But it's pretty much anybody. Who cannot be a coach is someone who has no passion and no desire to help other people, because that's at the heart of what we do as coaches. We help motivate people. We help hold them accountable to the goals that they want to reach and help support them throughout the programs. Now, do you need to be a nutritionist? Do you need to come up with your own exercise routines? Do you need to be a personal trainer? No. If you are, those are all, things that will actually be great, because you can use this as a secondary tool to what you're already doing. But you don't have to have any type of certification. Beachbody Corporate creates all the programs for us. They create nutritional guidelines. They create all the exercise. They're extremely well educated in all of this stuff. They're experts. We leave that up to them. They take care of all of that. And what we do is support people throughout the programs. The more you're educated on the programs and the nutrition that we provide, the more confident you'll be when you talk to people about it. But there's no type of official certification or anything, just a need for you to be willing to help other people and supportive of other people. The rest of the stuff, like I said, we let the experts handle, and we are vessels. We deliver it and we help support people through these programs. Who can we coach? We can coach right now anybody within the United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico. We've not gone international as of yet, but you don't have to stay in any particular territory. I live in Florida, but I can sell and coach clients in Canada, in Puerto Rico, wherever it is that I'd like that we ship to. We do a lot of this stuff online. You're more than welcome to do things in person. You can host free live workout clubs and, give demos of our workouts. There's lots of things that you can do. But as you'll see as I explain through all of this is going to be your business. You're going to be the owner of this business. So, as long as you're staying within the guidelines of the company, you can run it pretty much how you want. So when do you do it? That's another great question. Glad you asked. So when do we do it? You can squeeze it in however you'd like. If this is something that you want to come at full force, you can spend an hour or two per day at this. You can spend more time if you want, and you can do that every single day. If this is something that you want to do, just on the side for fun, you're enjoying helping other people here and there, but you've got a packed schedule, you can throw in 30 minutes per day or a couple, sessions every few days, whatever it is that, fits into your schedule. When I first started, as you can imagine, my schedule was extremely full. I was working, I had gone back to school, I was going through, these legalities, I was trying to figure out the single mom thing, but I had a really big, goal that I was after. So I would fit it in half an hour in the early morning right after my workout. And then on my lunch break, I would come out and listen to training calls. And on my drive home, maybe I would call and check in with my clients. And after the kids went to bed, another 20 minutes there. So here and there throughout the day, but the basic, point of that is that when there's a will, there is a way. So if this is something that you're excited about and you want to do, you're going to find the time for it. And you can do this from anywhere. Like I said, this is my kitchen counter. This is my office for my 3,000 plus, team that I've created over the last 4 years. But you can do this from anywhere. Several times I've traveled in the last few years because that's my enjoyable hobby. And if you have internet, I've, worked from Morocco, or you can work from South America, anywhere that has internet, basically. You can work on the soccer field. You can work when you're sitting in the doctor's office waiting, your turn. You can work from anywhere with internet. So I'm not going to go into too many examples. You get the point, right? Okay. So where from and where to? We went over that already. We're from anywhere in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. So how do you enroll as a coach? The way that I always recommend is that you enroll with a challenge pack. What a challenge pack is any one of our fitness programs or a subscription to our Beachbody On Demand and a 30-day supply of Shakeology. When you do that, you get a discount for ordering the two of those together. That's called the challenge pack. And in addition, when you enroll as a coach at the same time as ordering a challenge pack, the $40 coach enrollment fee is waived. So it's a really great savings, really easy way to just enroll without going through too many steps. If you purchased a challenge pack in the past and you're now thinking about becoming a coach, that's a great thing as well. You'll still have the $40 enrollment fee waived. You'll just have to pay it when you enroll, and then it will be reimbursed to you. So that's still a really great opportunity there. What are the fees? Everybody thinks this is a double-edged sword, because when you hear, you're going to be like, that's it. And that's, I thought there was so many, remember I said I was skeptical in the beginning. So I thought, no, there must be something else. But the monthly fee is only $15.95. And I say it like that because sometimes I say $15.95 and people are like $1,595. No, $15.95. And that's it. And what they do for us is incredible. We do not stock inventory. We do not ship. We do not process payments. We don't even have to set up our online office. They do all of that for us. So all that's taken care of with that little $15.95 per month. And as well as customer support for our clients that they can call in if they have any issues with their shipments or tracking it or anything like that. So it's great because it's really extremely affordable, but at the same time too, it can also, I said, be a double-edged sword, because sometimes it's so affordable that people think, well, this isn't, this is just silly. And they don't take the business seriously, as if they were to spend $100,000 in a franchise or investing in something like that. And the return on investment that you can earn, as a Team Beachbody coach, is very impressive. But that's not indicative of the $15.95. People kind of look at that and say, well, it's not a big deal. And they don't feel compelled like to go out and grasp that all the time. So the smart ones do. So hopefully you're one of the smart ones, but that's it, $15.95. You can cancel at any time. There are no strings attached. You can cancel. You send it an email and that's it. You're done. But I pretty much guarantee you that if you stick to this, you're not going to want to cancel. You do get a discount on your own products. You get a 25% discount. How do you earn? You earn basically through any clients who order anything through your website. So do you have to build a website? No, corporate does it for us in that $15.95. They build our online shop and our website that people can go to. They can shop. They can, read about us if you want to put a little paragraph about yourself and your own experience or your own journey. They go in and read all that, and they can order right from there. What was the other thing I was going to say? It'll come back to me. It's coming. I feel it. Okay. Well, when it comes back to me, I'll come. Oh, that's what it was. Our online office, you can access, again, anywhere you have internet. And that's separate from the client website that you'll get. The Coach Online office has all sorts of training in there. So, you don't have to learn everything before you get started. The foundation of our business is helping other people. So you don't have to learn everything that there is to know before you, grab a couple friends, your sister, a mom, a cousin, and say, hey, I'm starting this 21-day fix. I'd love for you to do it with me. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Are you going to do it? If you're going to do it, I'll do it. Okay, fine. That does not take learning the entire online office. But, all of the information, training is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you're a night owl, you can get in there and go through the trainings at that time. If not, if you're an early bird like me, you can get up and, at 5 o'clock in the morning, have your cup of coffee and go through the different videos that'll help you get everything going. In addition to that, you're on this call because somebody invited you, if it wasn't myself, and they are part of our team. Our team's name is Team Titanium, and we are an incredible team. I'm going to gloat on them a little bit. But we're a group that we're a team, but it really does feel a lot like family. I was a cheerleader growing up in high school. And, when I started getting back into this Beachbody community, I finally felt that team connection again, that there's positive people, that are connecting with you on a daily basis and really helping you reach your highest potential, friendly, how's it going? What are you doing? What are your goals this month? I mean, when right before coming to Beachbody, I had no goals left in life. I was in survival mode. I had no vision. And so since coming back into that space that I can, think about what I want for my future, the legacy that I want to leave for my kids, this is something that has been a positive experience on all levels. And that's one of the reasons why we do this. Like I said, our company's mission, and it's one that we're all really proud of, is to help others live healthy and fulfilling lives. So, when you're able to provide people the opportunity to transform their health, to transform, their physique, if that's their ultimate goal, but, ultimately their health, their nutrition, the longevity that they have and their quality of life, that's something that, again, I'm not a great, master presenter. I've never done Toastmasters, nothing like this. I'm a mom at a kitchen counter trying to relay this message to you that is just so important. And the amount of people that we've already been able to help as a team has been absolutely incredible. And, the amount of additional people out there, though, that, are having issues due to obesity or high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Think about the people that or even people who, are suffering from depression. Exercise is proven to help significantly improve people with, issues or conditions of depression. And, it's something that we have the solution to. And this network and this community, along with these programs and the nutrition that's laid out and made to be something that creates this healthy lifestyle for people. So I hope it's something, you know, if there's that little voice in the back of your head that I'm sure there is saying, that sounds really cool, you know, why don't you try that? And then I bet you there's another one back here going, don't do that, that's stupid, or no, you can't do that. Why not you? Like, tell that little guy to be quiet, because there's no reason why you can't help, you know, like I said, grab a sister, a brother, a friend, a cousin, and start, you know, with that little tiny step that creates this long-term ripple effect. When one person helps two people, who help three more people, and before you know it, we are making a difference in the health of our country. Like, wow, what an awesome job is that? And like I said before, you can do it on whichever level you want. So if this is something that you want to do as, you know, a career, that's totally and entirely up to you. You can do that. And if it's something that you want to do for fun, again, entirely and totally up to you. But I do look forward to welcoming you to our teams. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or to whoever invited you to this call. But thank you for your time tonight. And I thank you for, you know, believing in yourself, believing that you can make a difference, because that's really what's going to help change our country and the health of the entire universe. How cool is that? All right, guys, thank you. We'll talk soon. Bye.